Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I look very illuminated right now. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I got a cute new selfie light. Insert it right here. It's pink, it's cute. I'm excited to use it, excited to see how it turns out. Let's start off with talking about Blink Twice. Now, I have not done this intentionally, but I feel like a lot of the videos I make are about TV shows, movies, characters, and I think it just is kind of becoming a topic on my channel, which I didn't even intend for. But maybe that's just what I'm into. The TV shows, the movies, everything. And it got me thinking. I was like, how am I just making a bunch of videos about TV shows and stuff? And this makes no sense. Because I'm just like, what do other people talk about? And because I'm just like, I feel like I have so much to say, but I don't see everybody else talking about TV shows. So I'm like, what do other people talk about? But I don't know if you guys know who this person is, but his name or her name is Bella, and I'll insert her right here. And she does a lot of videos on celebrities, and I was like, interesting. So, because people do, a lot of people, that is something that people talk about a lot, but I feel like I don't really care that much about celebrities. Like, I know I talk about Nicole Kidman, I know. But I feel like I mainly just talk about the things that she does, not like her as celebrity. Like, I'm not into celebrity, if that makes sense. I feel like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, so let's talk about Blink Twice. Now, Blink Twice is a movie. We're talking about another movie. But the reason I wanted to talk about it was because I remember hearing about it, but I was never interested in watching it when it first came out. But I was just, sitting on my couch trying to find a movie to watch, and there was Blink Twice. It was available to watch on Prime, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. Now, when I was reading the description, basically the consensus I got was, oh, this is about rich people doing fuck shit. And that's interesting to watch. So I decided to watch it, and also I was watching it when I was high, so it amped it up a little bit. And the first thing that came on screen was a warning, basically a warning for sexual assault. And I was like, and a warning about how this is an abuse of power. Also, spoilers, this is going to contain spoilers, which you guys should probably already know by now if you watch my stuff. But yeah, and when I saw that, I was like, really? Another show, another movie about sexual assault? Like, do we really need this? Like, why do we need to do this? Like, we can make movies about anything. We can include anything. We can allude to anything. Do we really need sexual assault? But I'm glad that I stuck through and I watched it, because I'm not really into stuff like that. I'm not really into true crime, really. Like, I don't like hearing about things that is going to make me feel sad or scared or angry or frustrated, because there's really no point. Growing up, I watched a lot of true crime, so I really felt like I really had those fears ingrained in me of being kidnapped and assaulted, and I just don't really want to listen to anymore. I feel like I got the gist of it. I feel like I don't need to know the most horrible things that can happen to humankind. I don't really want to hear it. I don't really care. But yeah, but I'm happy I stuck through and I decided to watch it, because let me just say, I felt like this was a great movie. It was such a good fucking movie, and I feel like when I was watching this movie, after it was done, I was like, wow, this is a movie. Like, the plot was good, the characters were good, the cinematography was good, the colors, just everything. I loved it. It was so interesting. Like, this felt like a movie, like a classic theater movie that you see and then you just don't really think of again. Like, that's what it felt like, and I really liked that. And I have to say, I have not seen Magic Mike. So I have not explored the Channing Tatum world, but let me just tell you, if you know my type, you know I'm not into white guys, but that white boy was white boying. He had the charm, he had the charisma, he knew his way with words, like the way he was looking at her, like the main character, the way he was just smooth talking her, the way till they fucking end, he was just still so charismatic, even when all of the women had figured it out and they were in that final room where he like accidentally set the fucking mansion on fire. Like the way he was talking to her, the way he was just, and the fact that she saved him, it's interesting. She saved him so she would rather save him and use all his resources than just let him die, which, you know, go off, queen, if that's what you want to do. But the fact that she saved him, to me, that last ending screen, or one of the last, when, you know, it's like panned out and you see the two women sitting next to each other, like looking at like the mansion burning, and the other woman looks at the black woman and is like, are you sure you made like the right decision? And then it pans to her having pulled the guy who is doing this whole fucking horrible thing out. And I was literally like, that is what toxic relationships feel like. That is a toxic relationship. Because he literally fucking like sold her, assaulted her, just everything. Like the actual worst type of human. Yet she saved him. She didn't hate him enough to just let him die. Granted, she is using him, but she didn't hate him enough. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could, you know, if I got the opportunity to, if I was in that situation and I was like, okay, what am I going to do here? Am I going to leave this guy who did all this shit to me to die? Or am I going to save him and use him for my benefit? Maybe if I had some more time, I would save him maybe, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave him. Also, that's a lot to drag his body. I don't know, but I cannot say because I was not in that situation. But I just find that so interesting. But yeah, that is like toxic relationships right there. It's like no matter what, he still has his fucking hooks in her and she's saving him. And it's just like, I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate that. And I think a reason why, I don't know if anyone else, well actually I'm not gonna finish that thought. But I wonder if anyone else feels the same way. Like when they were seeing that, they were like, wow, that is what toxic relationships feel like. That no matter what they do to you, you save them. You still see them in a certain light, or you still think a certain way about them. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I loved the colors. I loved the characters. And this is kind of weird to say, but it's the truth. I felt like they made this movie really does revolve around sexual assault. And when you first realize what's going on, when it goes to that scene where like all of them are like on the floor and they're like aware of what's going on and they're crying, that scene was very, very disturbing to me, because I'm just like, yeah, just very disturbing. But then when it got to, there was like another sexual assault scene where it showed them all basically being shown as like prey in a sense, and all the men were like kind of like trapping them and chasing after them to assault them. I feel like they framed it, filmed it, edited it in a way that didn't make it feel so dark and heavy, so it was kind of entertaining to watch. Not that it, of course it's not, I feel like I don't even need to explain, like it's not, they just made it feel like it wasn't heavy, which I appreciated. And I find it interesting, and I find it so interesting that I can love a movie that has a lot of sexual assault in it, but it is a good movie, and they all got their lick back, okay? They all killed those motherfuckers, which, love, so happy for that. But yeah, and now, you know, now I feel like I need to watch Magic Mike, honestly. Like, I need to get the Channing Tatum, like, the taste. Like, I need to experience it. I really, really liked the black girl and the Hispanic girl's friendship. I really liked that. I really liked when they came together, and there were so many like funny moments when they came together and they had to act normal. And I'm thinking of this one scene where they were both like, shots, like they were screaming that to get the girls' attention, so they would drink the snake venom. How interesting is that? Drinking the snake venom is what makes you remember. And you know something else that's crazy is like, I believe this shit happens. Honestly, I'm not going to trust anyone that says they have their own island. That's really fucking freaky. Like, I don't want my own island. Like, why do you want your own island? Like, that's really freaky. Like, actually, I can't. I can't. I comment down below if you own your own island and what that's like. Honestly, like, I need to know. I hope this wasn't based on a true story about Elon Musk, because it did say this was about a tech billionaire. But yeah. Well, I think I'm going to end it at that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who engages with my content. I appreciate it, and I'm glad you like it. I hope to see you at another one of my videos, and